is Julia. This is now the third time that I've recorded this video, and I am probably going to be rambling really fast, but this is my week 2 NaNoWriMo update. To give you guys a quick little update about week 2. I ended up getting all the words that I wanted, but that's not without a buffer. I did go ahead and enter a buffer in. I had written about 5,000 words before I started NaNoWriMo, so I got about 5,000 words behind this weekend because I didn't write Saturday or Sunday because it was my husband's birthday. So I ended up just putting in those words and getting myself caught back up. But the reason why I did that is because if I see that I'm behind and I start feeling like there's no way I'm going to catch up, I'll end up giving up. So I put that buffer in to kind of lift my spirits back up and feel like I can keep pushing through and continue on writing, because I feel like this journey is more about me getting a book done than it is getting 50,000 words. And even if I don't actually write 50,000 words in the month, at least I pushed myself as far as I could. So if putting a little bit of a buffer in there is going to push me to write more words, then I'm gonna do it. So there's that. I did that. That happened. Anyway, so now at the end of week 2, I'm now at about a little over 27,000 words, which I'm really proud of and really happy about. And I feel like my story has made a turn that I'm really liking. I have added some more diversity into my story. I have come up with a new way to incorporate my villain. So I feel like it is headed in a really great direction, and whenever I read through what I've written, I'm actually not as horrified as I was with my first book. I feel like my words really flow and that my writing skills are really improving from last year. Whenever I started, I wasn't reading as much as I read now. When I started Nano last year, that was when I first started BookTube, and I really started reading like I do now. And so my vocabulary, the way I learned that books flow and dialogue and all of that stuff have really improved in my mind. And so as I'm writing books, I'm able to project what I've read into my writing, and I can tell a huge difference in this story as opposed to last year's story. And that is another thing that's really keeping me going with Nano, is that everything is really just falling into place with this story, and I feel really confident about it. And I know that when it comes to editing, that I will have a lot to edit, but it won't be like it was with my first story where I feel completely overwhelmed. Now, I did edit my first story, and I'm really proud of that story as well. It was my first story, it's my baby, it will always be my baby, but it is not this story. I am excited to get this out into the hands of people to read it because I just feel like it is a good one. As you can probably see, my lighting is a little bit different. I'm trying out a ring light that I bought off of Amazon this week. I'm not really sure how it's looking because I can't really see it as much as I would really like to. I feel like I'm getting blinded right now, but it has been really gloomy and cloudy outside, and so I'm really just trying to figure out a way to get some more light in here for you guys so it doesn't look so grainy. It seems to get a lot of like noise in the video whenever I am filming without as much light with my camera that I have, and so I'm hoping this will help a little bit. I might take some tweaking to figure out what works the best for me and for the lighting in my room, so we'll kind of just see how it goes. I don't currently have like an actual stand for my ring light, so it's not like up where my camera is. It's kind of like hanging off the back on my tripod where that little stick comes out. So that's interesting, and I'm really not sure what it's looking like, but hopefully it doesn't look too awful. Anyway, so back to what I'm talking about. So I ended up doing some live streams with Ben Sanders. I think we ended up doing about 3 this week, and that helped a lot because I was going through that little like middle of Nano slump where I just didn't really feel like writing, or like I was kind of hitting a block and didn't know where I was going with it. But those sprints have really helped me push through that and get to a point where I don't feel like I'm in a slump anymore. If you guys don't know, I do these live streams with Ben over on Ben's channel. So if you guys are interested in watching those and you don't already follow Ben, go ahead and follow the link down below to his channel and subscribe to him, and you will get notified whenever we do a live stream so you guys can watch that as well. I think that live streams or just sprints on their own, even if they're not in a live stream, are really helpful because when you're not feeling motivated to actually do it, it's just a fun way to chat with your friends when you're not doing a sprint, and then when you do the sprint you feel motivated and pushed to kind of hit the word count that you want to hit. And so I highly recommend doing those word counts. I also discovered this week from Whitney over at Darker Shade of Whitney that Nano actually has a timer that you can do personal sprints by yourself with nobody else. That is really cool. I've been using that, and it just helps you push yourself to get as many words as you can. Whenever it's over, a little box comes up where you can enter how many words you got during that sprint, and it adds it to your total words. I really like that, but the only thing I don't like is at the end it does this weird noise. It's all like pew, and then it goes time's up, and it's just so weird. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I was doing a sprint last night with it by myself, and my husband was sitting on the couch beside me, and it went off, and he just looked at me like, and it was really funny. I was like, it's a timer, what? It's fine, don't worry about it. So that was interesting, but yeah, so basically to wrap this up, I didn't write for 2 days because of my husband's birthday, but I ended up getting all my words done, and I am a little bit ahead of schedule, so I'm planning on just kind of floating along until the end of Nano and having this story as close to done as possible. I do want to make this story 60,000 words, so even if I do get the full 50,000 words, I am not going to be done with my story probably. So, and that's how I wanted it. I'm super excited about this book, and yeah, that is really it for this video. So if you liked, please like and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see everybody next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!